Welcome back to our WMBF Extra Point. It was another great night of high school football all across the Grand, Strand, and PD area. We can't wait to bring you all the highlights over the rest of this half hour. I'm your host tonight, Corinne McGrath. To get things going, we're going to send things over to WMBF Sports Director Dave Ackert for more on a tough 1A matchup today between Johnsonville and Latta. Dave.
Yeah, thank you, Corinne. It was actually a great game for my first game here. Not only was our game of the week a homecoming game, but it would feature two teams who held their opponents this year to single digits in nearly every single game so far this season. So let's go ahead to our WMBF Extra Point of the game of the week. 3-1, Latta on the road versus the undefeated Johnsonville for their homecoming game. A perfect 3-0 to start the season. The Flashes off to a really hot start here. Once they got the ball on offense, you saw that play. It was the first one of the game. It was Shippey to Coles for the 60-yard touchdown, up 7-0. Then they get that huge stop. So number 21 there, Daquan Burrows gets that one. Shippey runs it right in for the touchdown. We're up 14-2. That was number 3, Trey Pelt for Latta. He's doing what he's been doing all season long, breaking long runs all night long. The Vikings get in the red zone, but they don't score on that one. So a huge stop for Johnsonville on 4th down. Then a penalty would take back a 90-yard touchdown for the Flashes. Latta takes advantage with number 62 there, getting that big safety. You saw it, 14-2. A beautiful pass there from Shippey to Singletary. The home team starting to pull away. 21-2 is the score now, but Trey Pelt says not so fast, breaking away. The Vikings' first touchdown of the night, 21-8 at halftime. But the home team, Johnsonville, holds on to remain undefeated. You got your final score there, 35-14.
Thanks, Dave. Let's take you to the home of the Braves now as Socastee took on the Dillon Wildcats. First quarter, Dillon would draw first blood on this tough run up the middle by senior running back Ty Martin. Wildcats would miss the field goal, but are up 6-0. After Socastee hit a field goal on their first drive, they would get a touchdown of their own on this quarterback keeper by Quadir Scott, and Socastee is up 10-6. But as the Braves were celebrating getting the lead, this happened. Donez Alford would take the kickoff return all the way and score a big-time answer for Dillon. They led 14-0 after the 2-point conversion, but fans would help get Socastee back in this game before halftime. Check out this throw by Scott to Stephen Green, who would take the hit but hold on to the ball. Socastee reclaims the lead, and this game is 16-14. But in the words of Billy Mays, wait, there's more. Socastee would have another strong drive and get 3 more points on the board, 19-14 at the half. Early third quarter, Socastee trying to keep the momentum going, but Dillon's defense would sack Scott, force a fumble, and take it all the way for the defensive touchdown. After going for 2, Dillon is up 22-19, and this was hard-hitting back-and-forth matchup, but in the end, Dillon would take it 44-33. Great game tonight for them. Now heading to Carolina Forest, playing host to the Stratford Knights. Stratford starts with the ball, and they're down in the red zone here, but Tim Lloyd coughs it up on the QB keeper, and Renardo Parks jumps on it to give the Panthers possession. Offense would waste no time taking advantage of the takeaway. Scott Saylor floats it down the right side into the hands of Alec Youngblood, who beats the defender for the big gain. That sets up for sophomore running back Zion Gilbert, who keeps his legs churning and gets it across the goal line to give Carolina Forest a 7-0 lead. They want it tonight. Moving to the second quarter now, 7-7 the score. Jamari Davis leaps into the air and grabs the INT to put the Panthers back in control. That would lead to Sean Copeland splitting the uprights here with just 20 seconds left in the second quarter for a 10-7 halftime lead. The Panthers would hold on to this one, blocking a game-tying field goal at the end of the game for the second win of the season, and 17-14 is your final score. Well, the St. James Sharks are at Ashley Ridge tonight, trying to get their 4th win of the season. Early on for the Sharks, ball is handed off to Zachary Crowder, who has a huge run down the middle until he's brought down inside the 10. St. James would go on to get on the board right after that. Swamp Fox is looking to respond. QB Xavier Proctor Floyd looks to pass it off but decides to keep it. Runs right up the middle, plowing over the Sharks. Swamp Foxes get on the board thanks to number 12 Christian Garland evading a tackle and running it straight into the end zone. Sharks try to answer, but it's Ashley Ridge tonight who win it 26-10. And Hartsville headed to Irmo tonight looking for a win after falling to Dillon last week. Hartsville with the ball, it's handed off to Marcus Johnson who jukes past the Irmo receivers before being taken down. They'll try it again into his hands again and picking up a couple more yards here till the Irmo takes them down. Then quarterback McKendry Douglas is trying to find someone, but he's taken down by half the team. And tonight, close one, but Irmo takes it 17-14. We'll run through the rest of Class 4A plus get you caught up on classes 3A through 1A after this quick timeout. Extra Point is back in just 3.5 minutes.